in the documentation. Just like I say that Ronke has been the one that has been a stabilizer. Ronke, your wife. So it's not just Akin, there's also Ronke. Let's give a round of applause to the woman. I believe that mankind itself would not have reached where we have reached without womankind. And I'm proud of the women who are here. Now, having said that, I'm actually speaking more or less in local parentis. I have known Akin all his life. I was a contemporary of his mother, bless her soul. In our own little city, we had a boys and girls club, and here was a young lady who was in fact very pretty, noticeably pretty.
She was.
Here was a young lady who had magnetic charm, and a lady whose smile brightened the room. And we were all doing our thing. I was president of the Boys and Girls Club, and she was assistant secretary. There were other girls and boys. And we were enjoying ourselves, having a good time together. But suddenly, we noticed that her situation has changed. And we were told that one big man was in charge. And finally, we found that it was Chief Osuntokun. And we were jealous, but we were helpless. And we congratulated ourselves that we were able to donate to one of the biggest people in the political atmosphere, such a very charming lady. We kept in touch. It's still going for man, just a charming man. I'm saying that we kept in touch with her, and when she was pregnant, this pregnancy was rather troublesome, and some of us got to know. The pregnancy that led to this boy called Akintola. No wonder in his early years he was quite not really troublesome, but was described as rascally by his father. But see, the funny thing was that he was being given names, but we, the Boys and Girls Club, thought we were close enough, and we donated a name to be given to the boy. And the name was Oluwaseun. But of course, as you know, the family members have more priority, and so of the 5 names he was given, is the Akintola one that Daddy wanted, that he got. So when later he was worried about Akintola in the political arithmetic, he changed to Akinjide, only to know that his uncle is also Akinjide. If we had had some influence, we should have simply changed to Oluwaseun. But whatever it is, your life has been such that Oluwaseun for you. We jubilate with you. We congratulate you. We felicitate with you. But my dear brothers and sisters here, it's so easy to continue to lampoon the Nigerian situation. But the real truth is that Nigeria in Africa, Nigeria in the world, is not more problematic than many other nations. It is not the problem you have that matters, but how you address it. And we have a sufficient number of people with capacity, with dedication, to be able to address some of these problems. And I think one of the takeaways from this particular get-together, this particular day, is for us to realize that Nigeria is an unfinished business, what the Spanish would call negocios inconclusos. It is not concluded yet, and therefore we have an opportunity not to bemoan what's going on, but an opportunity to fight for a better Nigeria. And I think we should do that. An assembly like this, that it's really a kaleidoscope of some of the who is who in Nigeria, intellectually, otherwise, should be able to think that way. Not in the well-written way of saying there are problems, there are problems, there are problems. If you say there are problems all the time, people will think you like problems and give you more problems. And by the way, as an aside, if we are thinking of fighting, we do have here Iba, Onok account for the 15th, who is listening. Let us hear more from you, Iba. And we know that you will mix with the intellectuals and practicalize, if necessary. You're welcome here. So I think, to round up, I'd like to compare Akin with somebody who is actually highly comparable. And this person who is highly comparable is Charles Andre Joseph Marie de Gaulle. Charles de Gaulle. Why do I say so? You know, Akin was born on the 24th of November, 1961. And Charles de Gaulle was born on the 22nd of November in, of course, France. Akin comes from not the biggest town in the world, and de Gaulle didn't come from the biggest town in the world. He actually was born in his village and buried in his village, and the village, as you know, is called Colombey dos Églises. So he was the kind of person who was village bound, but who, like you, worried about his situation. When Charles de Gaulle was 60, like you, he was in some kind of political, abandonment. But by the time he was 69, he became the president of France and ruled France till 1969, before he died in 1970, at 80. Now you are 60. Let me tell you, Aki, you have, by being 60, you have gone around the sun 60 times. So it's no mean feat. You may be taciturn, you may be argumentative, you may be whatever anybody calls you, but you know yourself. And you know that, as my son, we know ourselves. Don't give up. The potential to perform is very much there. And the options of performance are also very much there. The strategy of achieving your goal is also very available. All you need to do is regroup. It is the same de Gaulle who, looking around at the age of 60, said, "Comme on fait son lit, on se couche." In other words, as one makes one's bed, one would lie on it. It is the duty of the younger generation to say, this bed on which we're all lying is no good. It's time to change that particular sleeping bed, change the sheets, change the environment. And it's only then that we can say to ourselves, Nigeria is going to arrive. My plea to you, Akin, is that using your talent, all we have, as Chibate Majo comes in, is to hope in Nigeria again, to pray for Nigeria. Long live Nigeria. Thank you.